Okay, I want to give you an update here. I'm watching a storm that is currently near Paris Crossing and not getting a lot of lightning with it, but I am interested with this storm as a couple of you have been sending me some photos of this storm, and I want to show this here if I can in just a second. Travis Johnson, this was near Kent. Just a little while ago. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Sent me this photo of, you can see a wall cloud here on this storm. So Travis, thanks for sending this photo. So this little shower with a little bit of maybe a couple rumble of thunders or so is producing a wall cloud. It's rotating, and we verify that on radar, and we're seeing it thanks to Travis there. So I appreciate you sending that photo in. So good afternoon to you. I know I've been a little silent here this afternoon. I want to get you caught up on what's going on. So watching this storm here near Paris Crossing right now. The tornado is not, there's not a tornado on it at the moment, and it is currently not showing any debris, but near Paris Crossing right now, you know, if I were you, I would just kind of just keep an eye on this storm, and you know, pay attention because this storm could try to put down something. It's not yet, but it's something that you know, you want to kind of keep a close eye on here over the next little bit. But right now, there is no tornado warning on this particular storm here. All right, so but you can still see that little bit of a hook right there near Paris Crossing. So we want to make sure we're watching this, and I really, within the past scan here, that area of rotation is picked back up. So if you're joining me now, it's 6:19. A tornado watch is in effect for pretty much the majority of the area. And over the next couple of hours, tornadoes could be possible, and I'll be here to keep my eye on them. And you can see the watches and information at the bottom of the screen. On the right-hand side of the screen is the map with the radar. But this is the storm not producing a lot of lightning really at all. That Travis just sent a photo from, and I'll just show you that shot again. This was near Kent just a little while ago as that was moving through. And more people sending in some photos, so you know, we'll get those loaded up here in just a little bit. But this storm here does have a rotating wall cloud with it. However, it is not on the ground at the moment. But we need to watch this storm here as it's moving through. It does look like some of that rotation now is still right north of Paris Crossing, but we'll have to keep our eyes out on that storm here over the next little bit. All right, so that's one of the storms I'm currently watching. There's other storms that are back off towards the west and south that they're trying to get together. You know, we're having a little bit of a struggle at times with some of this stuff, and that's just going to be kind of the nature of it as we go through here. So there's that storm, another storm back out towards, or shower, shower there. The storm's producing about 4 lightning strikes there near Paris Crossing and Deputy. Locally, the only other activities near Corinth and Barry, little light shower there. That's along a boundary. And then this is the other stuff that I'm watching near Louisville. There's a tornado warning on this. This looks like it's pretty much been trying to weaken over the last little bit, just to the north of the Radcliffe area. So that area is a focus. And then this is what we call the triple point axis. This is where, for the most of the afternoon, where confirmed tornadoes have been on the ground doing damage, and large tornadoes at that. This will be the area you're going to have to watch as we head towards that 8, 9, 10, and even 11 o'clock hour. But I will note here over the last little bit, from what I'm watching on radar, these kind of fizzled out, and they're trying to get going again. And future radar did show that once they get a little bit further north, that they could still they could strengthen a little bit. And it's kind of looking like we're at a strengthening point here. So I want you folks in central and northern Jennings, western Ripley, and into Decatur County to keep a very close eye on this storm, as this storm could be trying to do something here shortly. Right now, normalized rotation has creeped back up a little bit. And just so you know, that storm, the cloud tops were up there once it was moving over the Deputy and Kent area, and now they've kind of weakened a little bit. But that's what these storms do. They breathe in and they breathe out, and they breathe in and they breathe out. So we're gonna need to watch these storms here as they continue to move through here. So let's go. Let's go back to, okay, we got a new warning, new warning on this storm here. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible. I think this is a good call from the National Weather Service. I'll pull back up on the screen here. And I want you to kind of get used to this here on the radar. But this is right here, this polygon. When you see that red line in the background, that means there's a tornado possible with this storm. So National Weather Service showing that rotation, and it kind of looks like, unless I've got the wrong scan here, that area of rotation may be going back a little further south. So we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning until 7 o'clock. This is for Jennings County. A severe storm was located 10 miles southwest of Vernon, 12 miles southeast of Seymour, moving north at 20, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and a possible tornado. North Vernon, Verdon, Hayden, County Squire Lake, Butlerville, Paris Crossing, all in the path of this potential rotating storm. So if, I'm going to zoom this back out. I'm going to put on our shear tracker and just see, yeah, so right there near Comiskey is where that area now of rotation would be. And I tell you what, I'm going to put a track to the north at about 20 on that to show you kind of where that's heading. So Crossley Fish and Wildlife by 6:45, Grayford by 6:49, and then by 6:50 that'll be in the Vernon area. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning, tagged tornado possible. All right, tornado is possible on this storm. So that's the current storm that I'm watching here that is currently under a severe thunderstorm warning. Not under a tornado warning, okay? Not under a tornado warning, but under a severe thunderstorm warning at the moment, all right? So, and I'm just trying to check some other stuff here real quick. Bear with me. And I believe, so this is the only warning now in the warned area. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the only storm now that is under okay, so they did issue a new warning that goes for Du Bois County. Sorry, I'm just checking something here for just a minute. Let me put you on Analyzer again just to show you the hook on that storm. So, I'm still seeing a decent hook showing on that, moving off towards the north. All right, just off to the north. Okay. So you folks that are in central Jennings County and in northern Jennings County need to be prepared for a possible tornado. It's close to producing one. Normalized rotation here, we'll throw that on. Green means go. We'll just kind of look at that, and you can see it's trying to beef back up. Just want to look at storm tops. Yeah, this storm's going back up in intensity. So if you're in Lovett, if you're in Vernon, downtown North Vernon, Butlerville, you need to be, I would go ahead and seek shelter, lowest level of your home, and cover yourself from any potential flying debris, as I think that this storm here is trying very hard to produce a tornado. So need you to seek shelter, lowest level of your home, stay away from windows if you have any windows in your particular area, okay, or in your home. Sorry about that. So there is the storm. You can see the warnings at the okay. So I'm behind the scenes here, and I'm finally starting to see some of your comments coming through here. So what I need you to do, all right, so I'm gonna come back on screen. So what I need you to do is, if you are in the Lovett, North Vernon area, what I want you to do is let me know what you're seeing. Now, you're gonna have to just text it, please. You can still send pictures, and I'm gonna check. Just in the comments of this live update here, say, hey, I sent you a picture. And I know you can't message it to me. You'll have to leave it in the comments. But just let me know. I'll get on there and I can share that picture, especially if we're seeing something significant. So, and then down at the bottom of the screen over here, sorry, this is where your alerts are. So you'll get live alerts right there down at the bottom of the screen. So we're still looking at this storm near Lovett. This is the area of where that rotation would be. I just want to look at the trajectory of that. All right, cool. So we're going to put a new track on this storm. Updated timing here. Crosley Fish and Wildlife 644. Grayford still in at 648. So that is where we're seeing that area of rotation right in here. So moving off to the east. Now, like I said, this is just a severe thunderstorm warning, tag tornado possible. All right, tag tornado possible. I don't know what just happened with the radar, but let me look at that on Analyzer. Let's see. And I'm just watching things in real time here, just as you are. So I just am curious to see kind of a loop of this over the last few minutes. So it looks like, okay, so that radar just kind of made a weird update. So this is the storm still tracking, and this is the new polygon updated here. That area of rotation right in here, here's Lovett, okay, here's Lovett. Right along County Road 600, along State Highway 3, so, and then 500 South, or County Road 500 South is right here, or it could be 500 West. For some reason it shows up weird, but that area is where we're seeing that rotation. Here's what you're normally used to seeing. Here's winds going towards and away from the radar right here. So when we put the normalized rotation on, you can see that it kind of cleans things up for us a little bit, so you can kind of see where that area of rotation is. Now, when we look at correlation coefficient, not seeing anything at the moment here that would say that there's anything on the ground. But what we're seeing is a tight area of rotation. That velocity couplet right here, this is east of County Road 165 and County Road 600 to the south of there. That is where that area of rotation's at. Here's zoomed out on a wider view. Here's Jefferson County, Indiana. Here's Scott County. Here's Jackson County. Here's Jennings. Up here's Ripley County, just so you know where we're at here. We're watching a storm near Lovett, Indiana, just east of Lovett, right here. That storm is going to go just to the southeast of the North Vernon area. Okay, so if I were you, just seek shelter until this storm is passed, lowest level of your home. This is a severe thunderstorm warning with a tag tornado possible. Okay, so what we're going to do, zoom this out on a little bit of a wider view, just kind of look at everything as a whole. And you'll see this is the, let me switch this over. This is the only game in town right here, right at the moment, here in Jennings County. Everywhere else is pretty well clear. There's a few showers, like I said, and I showed earlier, down here towards Falmouth, Dry Ridge, Corinth areas. We'll see more showers and storms here over the next little bit. But this is what we call the triple point axis right here. This has got to swing through. As this moves through and that front moves through, the low pressure is out there towards Illinois now. That will kind of adjust this boundary a little further to the north, because we're going to need this boundary a little further north to really kind of get things going. I think this surface analysis is a little behind, but we'll see where that boundary is here in just a little bit. But really going to need this low pressure to move a little bit further off to the east and northeast before we can really juice up the atmosphere here. Now, I'll say, you know, the one thing that I've been watching is this is a severe thunderstorm warning for Du Bois County in Indiana, and it's now tornado warned. So, and we still have PDS tornado warnings, which are particularly dangerous situation tornado warnings. And those tornado warnings are ones when there's a life-threatening, deadly, large, violent, deadly tornado moving towards the particular area. So that's a dangerous storm there. All right. So just kind of looking through here, just some of your pictures and comments. I think we got several of you on here now, so I just and I'm able to see your comments as they're going through here. So I do want to kind of just let you kind of know where my thoughts are with things here as we go through the evening hours. So we'll get to that here in just a minute. That storm near Jasper is looking rough, just to the west of Jasper. So if you know anybody in that area, just let them know that's a pretty gnarly storm. So, you know, here's where we're at. So the atmosphere is primed for the potential for tornadoes. There's a lot of wind energy. There's a lot of turning of the winds here as you go, especially in southern Indiana and into southeastern Indiana. And that's why even showers can even try to get to rotate. And I've seen that in parts of Scott County here over the last little bit. I've been watching that storm. So what's happening right now is what we have is a cap on the atmosphere. There's warm air aloft. We've seen that a lot this severe weather season. The idea is on the models that cap breaks as we get towards about 8, 9 o'clock and we really see these storms go. You can see they're still struggling somewhat towards far southern Indiana. So here's kind of where what I'm thinking. I think we still have the best threat for severe weather within the next 90 minutes. So at around 8 o'clock all the way till about 1 in the morning. I think once we get past midnight, 1 o'clock, the threat really shuts down pretty quick. And I'll show you on future radar shortly that threat. Now, flash flooding is a concern, especially towards the areas west of, towards Madison, maybe even North Vernon and Scottsburg and parts of Bedford, Kentucky. And then we have a severe thunderstorm, or excuse me, a tornado watch, which includes pretty much everyone except for Union, Fayette, and then areas east like Wilmington, Hillsborough, Georgetown, Maysville. You are not in a tornado watch. And then we still have that severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible. This is for southern Jennings and central Jennings County, south central Jennings County, until 7 o'clock. This tornado watch goes until midnight tonight, okay? And I think that's a good timing here on that tornado watch. So let me show you what future radar's showing. And this is probably updated since I've last looked at it. So give me just a minute. Let me boot it up. All right. So this is 7 o'clock. So it's not really initializing very well. It's doing okay here, but it's overdoing on the precip. And you can see even here it's overdoing. It's not really seeing that cap in place. This is going to be a window here at 8 p.m. If storms can get going, they're going to be pretty significant. But if they can't break the cap, it's going to be a struggle. They'll push east, and then we're going to watch out towards the west around 9 o'clock. Those storms could rotate. Once we get to about 10 o'clock, everything should be a go. We'll have any of these storms here, and you can see, you know, little hooks on them here and there. Those storms around 10 o'clock in southeastern Indiana will have the potential to rotate and be severe. By 11 o'clock, you can see the whole entire area seeing some mess of storms around. And these storms, all of them, will have the potential to rotate. By 12 o'clock, you can see storms now east and still storms around here locally. And that's the way the models have been showing here over the last little bit, a lot of rain coming through here. So we could be looking at some localized flooding threat as well. And then by 2 a.m. you can see that threat for anything really goes off towards the north and east towards Columbus, and then we're left, you know, with maybe some scattered showers. So it's something to watch. You know, I just wanted to show storm energy potential. And you can see here over the next little bit, 8 o'clock, you know, anywhere between 8, that's when we should really start to get some of that better energy. And this here just showing the model taking some of the juice out of there. So Storm Prediction Center still has areas west and along and west and southwest under that enhanced risk of severe weather, okay? So we'll go back to the radar view because we're in the now right now, but I just wanted to update you on that threat for severe weather. You see that the HRRR model not doing a very good job with this stuff down here to the south, and that's because there's a cap on the atmosphere. At some point that cap is going to break. Just don't know exactly when. I'm going to tell you, I think it's going to be between 8 and 9 o'clock. That cap's trying to break now here. You can see in southeastern Indiana where we have our severe thunderstorm warning tag tornado possible. All right, so here's that storm, tornado warning till, or severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible till 7 o'clock. I think they're doing a great job on labeling this particular storm. Let's go back over to Analyzer. You can see still that area of rotation there, northeast of Lovett. Not seeing anything on normalized rotation now that would be significant. We saw the green right there when the warning was issued, and then that area has kind of faded away, that higher view on normalized rotation, and I'm just kind of looking at the rest of this here. So this is going to scoop more up towards North Vernon now. So I do want to put a new track. And, you know, the storm's moving, you know, off towards the north at 20 mile per hour. So, you know, storms are still, you know, they don't have the wind energy yet, okay? So let me put you a new track on this storm. So North Vernon by, let's say, 6:56, Oakdale 6:58, Crosley Fish and Wildlife 6:46. Those are some of the times of impact on this thunderstorm. And you can even see the lightning counts went up to about 31 strikes. So it is strengthening, and it is kind of getting off of the breaking the cap. You can see more storms really trying to go up here, especially with, you know, you can see all of these are going to try to have the potential to rotate. You see the little column there, and the comma there shape, the comma there shape. So, you know, these storms are trying. We're going to keep an eye out on them. I'm here. It is 6:42 right now. Severe thunderstorm warning continues. This is for Jennings County until 7 o'clock. Tornado possible, that's why I'm on here, because if it does become tornado warned, you know, we can jump live real quick. This is now north of Lovett. All right, so north of Lovett, Indiana. Let's see. I can show you what this storm looked like earlier because, hold on just a second. We had somebody send a photo in, and I believe that was Travis Johnson. So I'll show you that photo just a second. I don't know if I've gotten any other photos. This was off of 256 west of Kent here, and here's that shot. And you'll see the wall cloud there, right there, of that storm. This is off of 256. This was looking more towards, near east or west of Hardy Lake, in that kind of area. Maybe near Hardy Lake, I would say. That was hovering right over there over the last little bit. Impressive, very impressive structure. Right now that storm is not on the ground, but it is severe thunderstorm warning with tornado possible on it. And just watching it on Analyzer, it is starting to lose some of that structure to potentially be able to rotate. So that's good news. And you got to watch these because they all kind of interact with one another and they change so frequently. And I'll show you another downpour started to go up around Route 1 just south of St. Leon. So that'll be something we'll need to watch here. But it's kind of looking like, you know, you're going to have an area here where you're going to see some strong to severe storms. And then you can see this is, the cap may be trying to break just south or north of Barry, north of Cynthiana, east of Corinth. You can see things are trying to go there within the past few frames. So, you know, I think things are really going to start here over the next little bit. It's iffy on the severity of it because of the way that warmer air is in place. Just going to have to see what happens here over the next little bit. But everything has the potential to rotate. There will probably likely be several tornado warnings as we go later in through the evening. It's just a question or not, will that tornado get to the ground or not? So the good news is, haven't seen anything here locally of tornadoes on the ground. But out here to the west, towards the Wabash, have seen a lot of pictures, and even down towards Evansville, of tornadoes on the ground, and they've been pretty nasty here this evening. So all of this at some point is going to move its way into our area, and we got to really keep an eye on it here. So I'll just switch you back over here, just show you the current alerts that are in effect again one more time, and you'll see this tornado watch goes till midnight, and then that severe thunderstorm warning now for south central Jennings County goes for about another 15 minutes. That the reason why there are red lines in that orange polygon is because there's a tornado possible with it, okay? And then the tornado watch will go until midnight tonight here. So keeping my eye on everything. I'll continue to keep you updated, but that's it for right now. If we get any more alerts come through, I'll hop right on real quick and get you the info you need, but that's it for right now.